All right, there we go. All right, so we are back in Path of Exile 2. They just did a big patch. Lots of stuff is happening, and we are going to be jumping into this. While I just, for people watching this in the future on YouTube, I just hopped over to PoE 2 from Guild Wars 2. If anyone is going to ask me the #1 question I get playing this game, Muck, how's Path of Exile 2? I made a video, exclamation PoE 2 in the chat, that shares my thoughts on it, that talks about everything, every thought I have about this game if you are interested in seeing it. TLDR, I find it fun, and the weird quirks and stuff about it are there. I ran a couple of maps while I was off stream. This is not one of those situations where you'll find me in a full diamond house, but I ran a couple of maps. I got one single upgrade. I found a scepter that I think is better than the one I was using. This right here was the one I was using on the left, and it says +1 to all minion skills, but also allies in your presence deal 62% increased damage, which is freaking huge for when you've got like a bunch of skeletons. However, this one has more spirit and also +2 to all minion skills. So that's amazing. Another thing they did in the patch that just hit today is they increased the cost of summoning arsonists, the skeletons that throw firebombs. They increased the cost of them because they were cheaper than all the other skeletons. And honestly, considering they're possibly the strongest ones, I think it is good that they did that. So now we used to be able to have 9 out, now we can have 7 out. And that's fine. We'll just do that for now. I don't think we need to change our build any beyond that. So we need to do tier 6+ maps. Mug, I have a good question here. Sure. What is the question? Ida says, I have over 2,000 fine Rift Essence Orange, and I'm not sure what to do with them. Any suggestions? Fine Rift Essence. Is that for PoE or for Guild Wars 2? Hang on a second. Let's see. Crafting material obtained by Rift... Oh, sorry, you're talking... Okay, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the stuff from Hunting Cryptus. Usually what I do with any of the essences when I get too many is turn them into the amalgamated Rift Essence just to condense it and make it take less space. I don't know if you would find use of that. You could also use it to make the motivations, Rift motivations, and then just sell the motivations if you don't want them. That's another option. Okay, so we need some maps that are 6+. I have a 7 here. We'll just grab that one, and let's see what we can do. Let's see. There's something... Yeah, we have a lot of barren area on the map here. Let's go there. Abyss. Hey, Mug, hope you had a great day streaming. I have had a great day. Hello, James. How do you do that? Ida, if you go to the wiki and search for the Fine Rift Essence and just scroll down, there is a list of every recipe it's used in. And that should... Oh my gosh, I'm taking so much damage right now. That should show you all of the options. Yeah, we still definitely got enough damage to kill things here. Also, I don't know if it's worth it, but my old scepter gave me 2 free summon skeletons, which was cool. The new scepter has a malice aura, which if you look at any of those mobs, they've got like a stacking debuff that looks like a little white guitar pick. And what it does is every like 1 second, it puts a stacking debuff on them called critical weakness. And basically, any attacks against them get increased critical strike chance. And it just keeps stacking up as long as they're like within half a screen of me. I don't know if I think that's better than having the other thing, but it's kind of cool. Basically just it's essentially constantly ramping up damage as long as I'm near the enemy. Is there a reason the 24 slot bag for Taylor is 1.5 gold, but the one for Leatherworker is under 10 silver? I've not heard that before now. Typically, if whether Armor Smith or Tailor or Leatherworker makes a bag, they're usually the same cost. I haven't heard that one is drastically cheaper than the other. It might be great for long fights versus bosses. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's like every 0.75 seconds, I think, the enemy gains 0.5% chance to be crit. And I think it stays on them until they leave my range for 4 seconds. So that's kind of neat. Now, if I wish to, I could change the Arsonist out, the guys throwing the fire bombs, for the Frost Mages or the Electric Wizards. I don't think I'm going to get more damage from anything else, though. Just because the Fire Mages are, they synergize with the Fire Wall, the Raging Spirits, and the Fire Dog I have. Whoa, okay, so that aura drains mana. That's 0.5% of base crit too, if I recall. I'm not sure. I don't have experience with this skill before now. Does that make it better or worse? By the way, chat, I got we got some stuff from the post office today. I got a Christmas card from Mitten Slowpaw in chat. I don't know if they're in chat today, but they're often in chat, which is really sweet. And that was awesome. That was a feels good moment. And then I got a an audio jack from Notice Seraph, who basically said your audio sucks, plug this in. And then another item that I thought was just like for me, Michael, not me, Mukluk. So I started opening it. I'm like, wait, this is something related to the stream. And I don't know who sent it. I'm guessing to Manson did, because he sent me that eye patch when I was playing Yakuza. But it's like cyberpunk apparel. So I guess tomorrow night when we play Cyberpunk again, I'll open it up and put whatever it is on and see how freaking stupid I look. I don't know what else in there. Noda, I did plug in that audio jack, and it did immediately make everything quieter, so I could turn my computer up. But then the stream became like deafeningly loud and was peaking and was like screeching and stuff because turning up, because everything's balanced right now. So when I turn up the Windows volume, the stream immediately goes to like, imagine 5 times this. So it became like a massive problem, and I had to unhook it. I was like, oh my god. All right, this is gonna be like a weekend if I want to set this up for this. So we'll get to that another time. I went from Mug volume to Laura volume. Is she really loud? Like everything right now is balanced on my computer, so like if I go listen to Laura, it sounds normal. Alright, we've killed enough stuff here that we can see the skulls on the map for the bosses that we've missed. I gotta go to them. Really cool to see my favorite streamer playing my second favorite game. What's up, Frontiers? Hello! What's your favorite game? Is it Guild Wars 2? Whoa! We gotta back up. My whole mana shield just dumps. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I've been enjoying PoE 2. I did a little video on it yesterday. It's been good so far. It's not perfect, you know, it's an early access, it has problems, but it's been good. I think they did a good job with it so far. Expert Crystal Focus. Raiment. The Raiment has 2 sockets, so I'll get that. See, right now I've got a glitch. See this rope? Pretty sure that rope should be broken. But I'm just forever tied to some corpse down there. He won't let me go. Whoa! 2 orange items. Chat, I have found like 8 orange items in 50 hours. So finding 2 at once is pretty nutty. Imagine if I had walked in there and died to those explosions before picking those up, and then I couldn't get them. I mean, they might be crap. That doesn't mean they're good, but still, that's quite unusual. To be loved by anyone. Alright, portal. Ah! Don't have any more maps around it, though. Muck finally logged his streamer luck client. Lol. Can Unique even be good? Yeah, they can be. The thing with Uniques in this game is they basically will sometimes offer you entirely new ways to play. Let's see. Threaded Light. Energy Shield. It's level 6. Energy Shield, mana regen, a light radius, spell damage increase per spirit. Okay. Enfolding Dawn. No, okay, this is level 1. 52% increase armor and energy shield, plus 100 spirit armor that can be used at level 1. This, if you started a new character and put this on that character, that would be a very fast low-level experience. Also, plus 10% to all elemental resistances, but intelligence provides no inherent bonus to max mana. But yeah, so there's a trade-off. But still, yeah, that is... I mean, it's not like tabula rasa on a new character, but that's really good for a new character for a while. Let's see. Wait, do that. Alright, salvage bench. Get rid of that. And stash, put that away. Alright. Anything really good here? Nothing there I want. Okay. Alright. Just for funsies. Let me see here. Let's see, I've already got that. I don't have any other level 16 gems. Okay, I guess I kind of wanted to try out swapping out the Arsonist for some other stuff now that they've done that patch. However, my Arsonists are level 16, and any other stuff I use will be level 15. So I need to get more level 16 gems. Okay, so we need more maps. So let's grab a map and do this and do this. And we'll just do that as a simple one. And let's do this tower. And then it'll open up our map some more. Try some bone spells as well, they increase their damage. All of my stuff is in plus minion damage, so it's still not going to be that impressive for me, you know? Oh, that reminds me. They're doing drops and stuff for this game. Let's see. Exclamation drops, exclamation pet. I need to put that in the Twitch title, because on Twitch they're doing some special stuff. So if anyone here plays PoE 2, now that I've swapped to this section, they are doing some freebies. It's a minion build, so he's doing like 0 damage. I do some to the firewalls, but it's definitely a lot less. Because like right now I think my total modifiers for minions, hang on a second. I have, where is damage? Where's the modifiers at? Ah, right there, 264. So right now I have plus 264% to any damage from minions. And for me, I don't have plus anything. So it's just gonna be way more for them. Mark, my husband thinks the build craft in GW2 stinks. How can I explain to him it doesn't, or does he have a point? So, okay. We're talking Guild Wars 2, so I'm going to compare it to other MMOs because that's that genre, right? In Guild Wars 2, if we compare it to like WoW, in WoW, there is so little build crafting, you can't really make a wrong character. You could play poorly, you could be bad at the game, but you can't really make your character that wrong. And there is a strength in that, you know? You don't have to really worry about that when you're grouping with other people. In that game, whether or not you get kicked from a group is basically about just your item level. In Guild Wars 2, you have so much freedom that it is possible to make some insanely broken builds that can solo raid bosses, Lord Heisen. It's also possible to make a build that is an abomination and should be put down. See open world players. Okay? Now, there's a little jab there. You can do anything and everything in between. You have so much freedom, you can make really bad decisions, and you can make some incredibly good ones, and then there's everything in between there. So I definitely do not think it's limited. I think we have more freedom than most MMOs do for making builds. Because keep in mind, all right, for builds, you've got your 3 specializations, which might include an elite spec. Within them, you've got 9 trait choices, right? You've got your weapon and your other weapon set, which determines the skills on half your bar. You've got which heal skill you bring, your first, second, and third utility options, your elite option, if you're a ranger, which 2 pets you bring from like 50 options, if you're a revenant, which legends you bring, the runes you bring on your armor can drastically change your gameplay, the sigils you bring on your weapons can drastically change your gameplay, the food buff you choose to bring, the enhancement item you choose to bring, like oil or whatever, you know, and so on and so on and so on. And then there's like rotations and stuff like that. The stats you decide to have on your armor, whether you're Condi or power, things like that. Like I honestly think, like, at least among the various MMOs I've played, like BDO, every witch was a witch. Every wizard was a wizard. In Warcraft, every hunter was a hunter. I'm like, hey, how much damage you do? Oh, hi, I'm a hunter. I'm a survival build. I like to use guns. No one cares. What is the number that you deal? Like, no, sorry, if you were a hunter player or a mage or a rogue, no one cared about your build because all you were was a damage number. But in Guild Wars 2, you could be a DPS that also provides quickness, or a DPS that provides alacrity, or a DPS that could save the day with a function gyro in a pinch. Like, you've got, like, all these weird things that set it apart. So I would absolutely argue that Guild Wars 2 has more freedom than others, but there's so much freedom it can lead to people who play very poorly. Because they don't know what they're doing, and then they get to level 80, and then they don't realize that 2,000 DPS is not normal. Bacon. Lost Tower stuff. I don't even know why we used a map on this. How pets drops. Exclamation pet in the chat. There's a thing on it. The pet is attached to subs. The drops is a separate thing. Let's see. Throw that there. Throw that there. And oops. I've got a ton of regals. I could use a regal. All right. Now, I will also add, in case your husband's listening, it's totally okay to not like Guild Wars 2 if you just don't like it. But I will argue that specific statement about not having enough freedom. Delirium! I don't really love or hate Delirium. For me, it's just kind of there. How do you guys feel about it? Like, it's a tiny bit stressful because you gotta go, you know, and there's no stop. But don't really love it or hate it. It's always just been kind of there for me. Like, I love Breach. I love Abyss. Delirium, it's fine. My whole mana shield just went down from this dude. His name is Poison Claw the Smooth. Okay, what do you have to do to get the Smooth as your legal title? I want that. Okay, it looks like the wind is blowing southwest, so I need to go that way to follow it. That title is not earned, it's given. Dang it, I've already missed out? Oh my god. This is a big fella. I did not mean to pick up the quiver. So, wind's blowing southwest, but I'm being forced to go east, so I might leave the Delirium by accident in a minute here. That's a dead end. Have to go back to the east. Let's catch up here. Just get laser hair removal and then you can become the smooth. Oh my gosh, or just wait a few more years. Omniphobia is the final boss of Delirium runs. I can't say I've encountered many skills or specific PvP World v World. They may not be equally good in all modes, but that's a balance issue and will probably always be one. I do Delirium after a clean map. You get progress for reward only from special mobs from him, and I don't have enough DPS to kill normal and then with the time limit. I thought that the normal map mobs also gave Delirium credit. I was under the impression that if you do Delirium while doing the map, you can get greater rewards than if you do Delirium while the map's gone. Like, I thought if you kill anything while the Delirium's running, it ramps up the reward, which is this thing that my finger's over right now. Mug, I just started PoE 1, I don't understand the Ascendancy stuff. It hasn't explained anything about it. Would you explain how it works and why I have to do trials in seemingly random areas? Ganliel, there is a trials tablet in the middle of town in the 3rd town. If you click on it, it'll show you which trials you've done and which ones you've missed. Like, it might be like, oh, there was one in Jails level 1 and you missed it. So then you're like, oh, okay, so I go back to Jails level 1 with the waypoint, and then I'll get that done. Once you do all the trials on that tablet, the tablet will open like a door, and you go in there and there's a labyrinth. If you do that level without dying, you get ascendancy points, and then you can, like, your person can become a specialized class. Now. And then there will be another set of trials, and then another labyrinth, and then you get more points. And then another set of trials, and then another labyrinth, and you get more points. So on and so on and so on. Can we still ask over 2 questions? Always. And if I don't know the answer, I'm sure I can point you to someone who does. Haven't gotten to 3rd act yet? Gotcha. Yeah. But yeah, it's still helpful. You can do them now when you find them, but if not, it'll tell you where the ones you missed are, and you can backtrack and get them. Because, like, let's say you missed the one in Act 1 in the jail. You have a waypoint at the jail. You just be like, oh, shoot, okay. And then you just waypoint there and then just go find it. I'm almost dead. There seems to be... Chat. Oh, shh. Alright, watch my screen. Did you see that black flash? It's like when I use a mana potion during the delirium, the screen tries to give me a seizure. And it's happening consistently. Oh, there we go. It just ran out. We got our delirium loot. Now we got distilled greed, guilt, and ire. Can be combined with other distillations to infuse amulets. Tier 2 cap. Mark, what's your favorite jumping puzzle? My favorite jumping puzzle? I don't know. I don't know that I love jumping puzzles. I kind of tolerate jumping puzzles. I honestly thought, like, okay, there's none that I like so much that I just keep doing them after I get what I want, right? But I'll say after I finally learned the tricks to do the clock tower on Halloween,